Hey guys, what's going on? So, I couldn't sleep. I'm up at 4 in the morning because I just had a random thought. And I'm thinking to myself, is there some way that I can create a situation with Darrius in which I can have the ambush 50-50 off of this move be unseeable and armor breaking on the knockdown and jailing? And much to my surprise, I have found out how to do this. Um, So, real quick, they added the ability for this move to go low in a patch previously, but the problem is, in order to have it go low, you have to be holding down whenever Darius does his move. This makes it impossible technically during some situations, right? However, Smoke has an easy way to do this I've just discovered. So, the main knockdown that you want to use with Smoke, I'm going to turn off the Wake Up attack for the moment, is 1114. This is where you get all your ideal situations when you're using Darius as your cameo. So, here's the thing. The way you circumvent this, and we're going to put the pieces together. We're going to do 1114, call Darius, right? 1114, call Darrius forward 4. This is the initial premise, right? And as you see, forward 4 is so long that you can buffer the low, right? Now, of course, then my thought was, well, but what if I want to get a combo off this? Is there a way I can combo off of this without having to have some godlike execution? And as a matter of fact, it turns out there is. So, we're going to call, I don't know what the fuck I'm going to call this, but I'm just going to call it the sandwich. So what we're going to do is, when we do our forward 4, what we do is, if we want to go overhead on the ambush, we just do this, right? However, if we want to go low, I have found out that you can trigger the low 100% of the time with complete consistency by, instead of doing forward 4, back forward 3, you do forward 4, quarter circle, back forward 3. As you can see, it works every time. So, and I have it set to auto block, by the way. So this isn't some like ghetto setup that's gonna catch somebody if they just hold block. This is real. So get that. But you get the idea, right? I'm still working at getting the timing for this down, but this does in fact give you a armor breaking jailing plus on block launcher that's inescapable except by way of delayed wake up, and it's safe against delayed wake up. You recover in time because there's too many active frames on the screen at the same time. So the best way to do this is usually I just go 1114 call Darrius and do whatever. You have to actually hold it a little bit, so the way I recommend you do this is 1114 Darrius release. That's the rhythm you want. 1114 Darrius release. So this will make it very consistent once you get the timing down. I'm gonna show off the low and overhead versions of this. See? Low. Overhead. It is very, like, this is early stages, right? But you can already see, like, I literally just formulated this 5 minutes ago, right? So I don't have it perfect. I don't have it down pat, but I came up with this concept in 5 minutes. And this also has further implications that are really fucked up that will reward people who have high execution with smoke. Because the thing is, another thing a lot of people don't know is when you do your restand here, you can call Darrius, right? Now, what you look at this. We can do the 50-50 off the restand into a resetting plus on block launcher that's hit confirmable. Look at this again. Hold on. Look at that. This might be tech that elevates this team. I'm gonna keep working on it, but this is just a brain worm I couldn't get out of my head, and I decided to try it, and lo and behold, it actually works. That's kind of crazy. Like, it's a little awkward to get used to. And if you want the load to be more consistent, you might try doing forward 4 and then doing a half circle back forward 3. Like this. That might be more consistent. But as you can see, that is really fucked up. That's supremely fucked up. And then if you combine it with, like, a situation like this. I mean, come on, dude. That is crazy. That's insane. So there will be a follow-up video once I develop this more, once I lab it more. But this, I find more and more fucked up things with this team every time I go into the lab with it. And this is a really cool discovery.